Hello and welcome
to the Daft Hunks.
back again for another episode.
Yeah, we've got a guest with us here today. We've got a weird song playing in the background. Things are strange here in the studio.
Weird music today.
Yeah. Ruben, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you guys for having me.
Happy to have you.
And to start, did you take your mushrooms before coming on?
You know, I did take.
Yeah.
I microdosed a little bit.
Microdose.
Yeah.
Thank
So
God.
It's kicking in.
It's gonna slowly kick in.
By like
a
track
ton.
3.
Yeah. Me and Tucker, we're big hunks. We macrodosed. Okay, so
we had a big bowl of shiitake mushrooms.
Yes, and that's why we're listening to this song by Let's Eat Grandma here. This is Eat Shiitake Mushrooms.
Björk intro music.
It really is. Definitely inspired by Björk.
Yeah.
And that's because we're talking about the new Björk album today.
Mushrooms.
Fossora.
Jabber, techno.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna get interesting.
Guys, I'll throw some of these visuals on the screen from her website of just like crazy mushroom like
I love her.
I don't know what they are, but the
white hair look.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the look that she went with for this album. For every album, she always looks amazing.
That's me when I forage stuff.
Yes, that's me out in the wilderness getting mushrooms.
So I think she just captured the image beautifully.
No, I mean, like, it's October 6th. It's
spooky season.
Yeah. It does make me feel a little strange, so I like that.
Yeah.
Björk knew exactly when to drop this album.
Yeah, new Björk. Yeah. When was our last? 2017 was Utopia. Yeah. What's your guys' Björk history? Like, are you big fans? Are you?
This song's sick.
This is a banger.
Yeah, we brought Ruben in to.
Honestly, yeah, I'm like I'm not a Björk head. Yeah. I've listened to the albums. I've listened to Post. I've listened to the debut. What else? There's other ones I've listened to, I'm sure. Yeah. What about you? What's your?
I didn't get too into her like till 2 years ago, but I found out about her, say, through Human Behavior. Like that couple cuts from the debut era, years ago. But I always knew her name, but I never got into her discography.
Of course, yeah.
But, you know, COVID did some crazy things.
COVID fucks you up. You start listening to Björk.
So I was going deep into some deep cuts, and I was like, she's kind of crazy. So but I love it. She's just this like force of just creation.
Yeah, I
love it.
The reason I asked you is I saw you bought Björk on what was the Björk album you got on vinyl?
I got Post.
You got Post? Okay.
Post.
I was in LA and they had all her albums.
When in LA?
It was like 2 weeks ago. I went for Primavera Sound and I was on Hollywood Boulevard and I said, we're gonna check this record store out, and I got Post. They had all her albums and I had to basically choose out of like all her albums which one I would want the most.
Damn. I think Post is a pretty ass album cover, so I agree. Like that's just.
Would you say that's your favorite album?
I would say that's my favorite.
Yeah.
But I think her best is definitely Homogenic.
I think so too.
I think her best is Homogenic, but Post, like, I don't know. It just
she looks cute on Post.
Brings
though.
back
like,
a lot of memories. Yeah, and then also it's just fun. Like it could literally go from like a ballad to like
a hyper ballad.
A hyper ballad to like about like 90s electronica, some rave music.
It's all over. That's Björk's
some
discography
vocals
right
in a
there.
cave.
It's always all over the place. Do you have a favorite Björk album? Tucker?
Honestly, I was gonna say Post as well.
Post as well. Okay, we're Post boys. I mean, we love Post Malone. We love Post
Malone. Posty.
Yeah.
Homogenic's great though as well. Basic takes there.
I think like. The reason we all gathered today is three men needed to get together and talk about Björk. It's never been done before.
This being, this enigma of a person.
We needed three hunks together to all talk about this.
Yeah. I'm always like fascinated by how popular Björk is. I mean, like
it's like pretty baffling.
I mean,
she's had a long
everyone
career.
Knows her name. So
her career is fascinating from being like 14 or whatever when she like first signed a record deal, and like now she's only like mid 50s. You think she's been doing this for like 30 years? Yeah. But no, we can get to Fossora. Where this is like an hour-long album, so we can definitely start diving into the.
Shout out Let's Eat Grandma with this Eat Shiitake.
Oh, 100%. This is a bang.
This is from like 2015 or something. This is pretty old.
Yeah.
But shout out. Let's go into track one.
Track one.
How would I even Atopos?
Atopos? Yeah. Here's what I was just scrolling. She has a great website about this album, Fossora.com. And here's the description. I'll throw this on the screen as well of what this album is about. She said, each album always starts with a feeling that I try to shape into a sound. This time around, the feeling was landing on the earth and digging my feet into the ground. After my last album, Utopia, which was all island in the clouds, element, air, and no bass. How I experience the now is also woven into how it is written. This time around, 7 billion of us did it together. Nesting in our homes, quarantining, our mutual now is being so long in one place that we shot deep roots down. My new album, Fossora, is about that. It is a word I made up. It is the feminine of fossore, digger, delver, ditcher. So in short, it means she who digs. Therefore, when I was describing the sound to the musicians on it, I would call it my mushroom album.
Wow.
Fungus Duggan Down. Hope you enjoy it. With warmness, Björk. I just love her. Like, what a great description of your album.
You know, I'm excited to dig deep.
Oh yeah, no, we're diving in. Imagine you're a musician who comes in the studio with Björk and she's like, okay, so this is my mushroom album, obviously.
So
let's get
I
that
actually want to put my hands in the soil and just feel it.
Okay, so I brought some dirt into the studio for us to dig our feet into while we sing
We're
this
sampling it.
Yeah.
Forget that island in the cloud shit.
We're done with that. Dirt. We're going into the dirt. Heavy bass.
Yeah.
It's time to ground ourselves.
Going to Atopos.
Atopos. Yes. This was the first single. I actually avoided all of the singles, honestly. I didn't listen to anything.
Really? I
coming
listened to
in.
this one, not the second one.
This is it's a banger though. Just starts out with this like.
I just want to shout out the outfit on the Spotify visuals.
Oh no, these music videos.
The green outfit
music videos
crazy.
are crazy. I'll throw it on the screen. Don't worry. But yeah, this is just like a disorienting intro. Honestly,
I don't know. Like, what was I gonna say? It feels like I'm either walking into a rave or just like a village of Smurfs. Just
yeah, she didn't go for the Smurf vibe.
Yeah, like mushroom Smurfs. Like that's kind of what's going on here.
I was looking
up,
but
like lighthearted, but fun.
I was looking up like what Atopos means.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like a Greek word or something meaning like something that like can't be explained or something.
Okay.
Like
interesting.
Beyond expression. Like I don't know, just a deep feeling that like.
There's a lot of this song also had a lot of information on the website here. This is crazy. Just like when I jumped into this like yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I know Björk's gonna be like a wild listen.
Yeah.
Like I know it's gonna be, but even then I was still like taken aback. Like, whoa, what the hell is
strings, dissonant strings in the background.
But then it slows it all down.
This part with headphones though goes crazy.
No, the
like,
flute or whatever the hell that is. Yeah.
I feel like it's like old movie vibes. Like,
yeah.
Like super.
Suspense.
Yeah. Here's what Björk had to say. For me, it's a good intro, kind of like an ID sound card. Sonically, this is a heavy bottom-ended bass world. We have 6 bass clarinets and punchy sub-drilling, nesting and digging us into the ground. This is this is to get you into the world. Like here's what's the sounds that are going to be across this album. It's going to be some punchy basses.
We have 6 bass clarinets.
6 clarinets in this bitch.
We're gonna feel it. We're gonna feel it.
Here's where it goes crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Once that like heavy bass starts coming in and bumping over and over again.
That clarinet. Dun, 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 dun.
It's like a Squidward in this too.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I'm hopping through like a marsh.
Just playing like the wrong notes, kind of.
Oh yeah, no, but it's what Björk told him.
Yeah,
to play.
exactly.
But like,
he's like, this is not right.
He's like, he's not right. You need to take more mushrooms. If you're not,
literally, we need to up the dosage.
Or you need to go to a medium dose.
And this is featuring Casimir.
Yeah, Casimir's on a few tracks.
No.
I looked them up on Spotify. Nowhere to be found.
Not
really.
Yeah, so I think just looking through the track list, they're generally across the ones that have like the heavier techno moments.
Oh, okay.
So I assume there's some Icelandic.
Just a friend of yours.
A friend, a homie.
He was in the studio, just hanging out.
Yeah, here, maybe Genius has some information for us. Who is Casimir?
This part though?
Yeah, I don't know who this person is. Yeah,
just banging like metal.
That's the gabber right there.
Literally.
Yeah, that's the techno. When I like remember reading like, my next album's gonna be like a gabber album, and I was like, okay, I bet.
Yeah, I honestly was just like, I'd like to see you try. No,
I'm like excited to see what that means.
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
Gabber? Like,
I think Gabber is just like heavy techno with like
very
bass
underground techno
over and over again. I think generally like German.
okay.
There's
Then what's
there's
Gabba?
I'm
Because,
gonna
like,
post in a video. That's titled Gabber
because
Dance.
like what does that mean? Because like she's got Yo Gabba Gabba vibes.
Oh yeah, no, it means Yo Gabba
Trölla-Gabba.
Gabba. Yeah, I know.
This is all like connecting in my brain.
Oh
It's
god.
like I don't know.
Yeah, Trölla-Gabba.
Yeah, Trölla-Gabba. Like
Yeah. In
I
terms
don't-
of
I don't know these Icelandic words.
lyrically on this track, we didn't dive in too much. This insanity at the end here. But
And then this clarinet, like
Yeah.
no, he's still playing in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah, no,
He was
that-
like, "Should I stop? Like, you can't hear me over the bass."
No.
But no. Oh my god.
This is a strong intro though. Like really.
It's like a sound ID card.
Yeah.
this does set the tone.
It
Yeah,
sets the
she,
tone.
she was onto something.
Yeah.
I do agree.
Yeah, I like these lyrics in the outro. It's or in the chorus as well. Are these not just excuses to not connect? Our union is stronger than us. Hope is a muscle that allows us to connect. When I read into that, it's like kind of what she was describing about like COVID or whatever, bringing people together.
Yeah.
It's like we're all grounded on this world. Hope is a muscle that allows us to connect.
Yeah.
Like, hope is what connects all of us, all
Yeah.
7 billion of us.
But you have
on this
to
earth.
train it. You know, it's not.
Yeah,
easy.
you have to listen to
Yeah.
this.
It's not easy to hope.
Yeah.
Listen to
Yeah.
that dissonant, like heavy drumming.
This will
outro.
bring us
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
And root yourself.
Does this
Dig
not bring you
yourself.
hope? Let's go to Ovule.
Ovule. Yeah, this was the second single.
I
This is my favorite track on here, I think.
I
Honestly.
watched the video to this and I thought it was so cool.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Mostly
okay.
because it was directed by one of my favorite people, and yeah, I think
I'll
the visuals
throw
were really cool.
some clips in the mix here.
Yeah, who
We
directed
can
it?
look at it.
Uh,
Shit looks
Nick Knight.
Crazy.
Nick Knight.
He's made a lot of cool. I know him mostly just from like visuals he's made for like Lady Gaga and stuff.
Gotcha.
Just like super cool.
Yeah, look at like the way this
Yeah.
is zooming in. Just
Yeah.
the color scheme of just strictly red, white, and black.
He also
It's so visually
Nick
appealing.
Knight also shot the cover for Homogenic.
Oh, gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha. So
yeah.
they've been
Wow.
working
They've
together.
been like they're like
Damn.
this, yeah.
Yeah.
God, she knows how to get a fucking fit.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
fit, it goes
Yeah.
crazy. The
Just,
amount
like,
of
the
stuff.
outfit is 4 times her size.
Yeah.
Like, it's so large.
Probably took a couple hours to get in.
Yeah.
And then we only use it for like the first 20 seconds
Yeah,
of the video. Then we
literally.
go to a whole nother fit. No, this
More
shit is
crazy
is
drumming.
crazy. Here, there was some info about what this song is about as well. This website is like crazy.
Yeah.
She's got hella like visuals on here. This one has a diagram that describes the track that she drew herself.
I saw something like
Yes.
that, yeah.
I'll put it on the screen obviously, but it's like a
This is Fossora.com/
this is
Ovule.
for yeah, obviously. Come on
That's
now.
hilarious.
But yeah, if you look at this drawing below that's on the screen, there's 3 hemispheres. It's a map of a relationship, represented through the lens of an ovule,
Yeah.
which I think is like a glass container. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know how to read
Yeah,
this
or like-
this diagram
I don't know.
exactly. You got air in
Sounds
there.
like a biology thing. Or like,
Oh yeah, should we get Abby in here to come
yeah,
read
like
the
an anatomy
biology?
thing.
we
I don't
need?
know.
Oh, y'all
Yeah.
didn't take notes in class.
Oh shit, I missed this lecture. Oh fuck, I missed Björk 101.
notes
I
look
missed
like,
the Ovule 101.
your notes-
Fossora 101.
Yeah.
When your notes look like the Björk ovule description.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I'd be on my
Completely
iPad in
imbalanced.
class drawing infinities and like people holding hands. Mud.
Yeah, no,
like,
Square that.
Yeah.
Mud. Ocean. That's key. That's
You look
that's
back
an
later
important
like,
part.
I don't know what this means.
Yeah, 3 things are circled. 4 things: harmonious, air, mud, ocean. I don't know.
These like horns are very.
I
like,
really the horns draw.
They
bring
remind
this
me
track
of
all
like
together.
I don't know 2010s like a rap beat.
Triumphant.
Yeah,
This
it's
is a triumphant ass
sort of like a
track.
Drake beat, to be honest,
Yeah.
but much different.
Yeah, the opening verse on here. I have placed a glass egg above us, floating.
Yeah.
An oval ovule in a dark blood red void. It carries our digital selves, embracing and kissing.
Whoa.
Let's get to the
Wow.
outro.
Our digital selves.
Our digital selves. Yeah, and then later in the track, she says, in the dark blood red oval void, our love-making avatars in a shell.
Wow.
So it's weird, like, yeah, I don't know.
Metaverse.
Yeah, it's like metaverse, digital love.
Digital love.
We're like putting ourselves into this ovule.
It's
Our
the
love is
Wii
existing in
universe,
there.
but
Yeah,
the
it's
like
all of us.
Fossora themed.
Yeah.
It's just green and black and neon everywhere.
Everyone's on mushrooms.
Everyone's on mushrooms. We're falling in love.
There's strobe lights there. There.
That's weird. Like Björk singing about like technology or like I don't know, current day.
Yeah, no, that
like
like
this
current
music
day
doesn't
technology.
sound current day. You know, it sounds like
No, this could have dropped
from
in
a
the
different
90s
time.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, exactly. Wow, that voice is great.
Great moment at the end of that track. Cut out all of the instrumental.
Beautiful.
You know, Ovule is a great track. I just those horns that are going persisting throughout. It's like
There was cool bass on that one too that you can feel.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving. We got a lot of tracks here. This next one is just an instrumental, Mycelia.
This one reminded me a lot of. She had an all acapella album. Well, mostly all acapella album, like 2000. I don't know.
In the
it
2000s.
was after her Vespertine album.
Got you.
It was Medulla, and
okay.
it reminds me so much of this album.
Yeah, 2004 was when that was.
Yeah. And she's just chopping up her vocals and just mixing it. And it's really
I was
cool.
like, it sounds like Pitch Perfect. It's just like.
It honestly reminded me of Laurie Anderson.
Oh yeah, a lot
Like,
of this reminds me of. Have you ever listened to Laurie Anderson? Is that
No,
a name?
no.
Big
Okay.
Science.
There's an album called Big Science. We talked about like maybe 2 months ago. I would check it
It's
out.
pretty
if
cool.
You enjoy this
Okay,
album.
yeah,
It has a lot of similar
Experimental, like
crazy horns throughout and strings, and then
Sweet.
just chopped up vocals like this.
this is weird.
I threw this one right into my. I don't make music, but I have a songs to sample playlist that's been cooking for years.
Yeah.
And I took like those vocal snippets. I'm like, I gotta sample that eventually.
Awesome.
Like one of these days.
It's just like the big playlist.
Yeah, the
big playlist.
This is beautiful.
Like I just know she was chopping it up,
Yeah.
just like on the
sounds
little
like-
drum pad, just like mixing it over and over.
I mean, Björk could give a crazy DJ set. I just know. She could throw down on the tables.
True. There's a
Tables.
actually there's this video that from like years ago, I think like 4 years ago, and she was a DJ or did like a surprise appearance at like a DJ set, and she mixed like Death Grips, Ariana Grande,
God.
Drake, and there's this video specifically of her shrieking to Death Grips. She like is behind the studio, like mixes something real fast, and she just goes, just like
That's
just like a
amazing.
Björk shriek,
Yeah,
and it was
that's
it was kind of amazing to watch.
I was
This
gonna
is-
say Death Grips on like track one. Like,
That's fair.
Drumming was crazy.
I saw a crazy thing on Reddit the other day
Mycelia.
of this is semi-related. It was a picture of Robert Pattinson, Beyonce, and Death Grips all together.
backstage at like some
Backstage at a
concert.
Beyonce concert, and, I was like, and there was like the story of how that happened. And then apparently Robert Pattinson has credits on a Death Grips song, like he played guitar on a Death Grips song.
Really?
And he was, and I saw like a post from his Reddit AMA where he was describing how he's like a huge Death Grips fan, which kind of totally adds up for
That
the
kinda
character
makes
in the
sense.
Batman.
Yeah.
He definitely loves Death Grips in that movie.
I can see that.
Fascinating.
All right, keep it moving.
Sorrowful Soil.
Sorrowful Soil, track 4.
Just the way she like chooses to sing on a song, and
It's
no
amazing.
one else does.
It sounds. Yeah, it sounds Icelandic. It sounds like she seems like so like to her roots still,
Yeah.
if you will, like when dying, putting her roots to the ground.
It's like the wind between like the fjords.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, but this is what wind actually sounds like. in
if you go to
Iceland.
Iceland and you go to the beach, like the black sand
Yeah.
beaches, you hear this.
Yeah, and then
just
like
a windy day in Iceland,
Yeah.
just wandering, Björk wandering. This is what's in her head.
into sorrowful soil, our roots are dug.
Bass.
So sticking with like the same kind of theme of like roots in the ground. This time it's
Yeah.
sorrowful soil that we're
We're
getting
digging our
hope
roots
from.
into.
Yeah. And I think
we're feeling
if I'm not
sad.
mistaken, these next couple of tracks, this one and Ancestress, are about the death of her mother.
Her mom.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
So that sucks. That sucks. Like
Yeah, I think I feel like this, because I think she described her last album in comparison to this one, because that one was more in the air. This one's just like, I guess, more kind of grieving through that pain still, and just like kind of trying to find where to go from there.
Yeah.
So finding your roots, finding where you gotta go.
Lyrics on here.
I love her grieving process. I'm just like, same.
Yeah,
if she were to scream on like an electronic beat and be like, "This is me letting it out," I'd be like, "That's how I'm gonna let it out too."
Yeah.
It feels like it's a pretty joyful like.
No, it's like a celebration.
Yeah,
remembering
celebration
her.
to life.
Woven with a mother's life force, emotional textile, self-sacrificial.
Yeah.
This is emotional textile.
I love the first line of that verse. In a woman's lifetime, she gets 400 eggs, but only two or three nests. Just a wild
Just
line.
like science, like that's just
wild.
true.
Yeah.
She wrote that down from her notes.
Except for some people like those like damn like Duggars or whatever, 23 and counting. They had like 23 nests out of her 400 eggs. She cheated the whole system.
She cheated.
This kind of has like Kanye vibes, to be honest. Like a
praise
gospel
be
cut.
Jesus. Yeah. Low key.
Like those backing
Dude, Ruben,
vocals.
right before we started this pod, my dad texted me, Kanye is on Tucker Carlson right now.
No way. What?
Just outing my dad
Breaking
as a
news.
Fox News head. But yeah, just like a ridiculous text to receive.
Hunk heads at home, remember where you were when you heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge
Dang,
news.
this second verse
When
is kind
Kanye
of
was on Tucker.
intense.
You were exactly where I was.
Verse 2, nihilism happening cuts through this. Nihilism happening. You did well. You did your best.
Yeah.
She's like talking to herself like, you feel nihilism, you don't care, but you did your best. Like this is all you needed. And it's like it's just about grieving. It's tough.
Yeah, like nihilism's everywhere, but you did your best.
You did your best. You did all you could. You did well.
Dig.
What was it kind of reminds me of the Alex G lyric from the last episode. God, what song was that on? Mission, I think, where it's like you did good.
Oh yeah, kept
it on track.
Yeah,
you stayed out of the kitchen.
Shout out Mission.
Check out our last app, folks.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, let's go to Ancestress. This song's like 7 minutes.
It's a 7-minute long Ancestress. Again,
we're gonna listen to the
Spotify
whole
visuals
fucking thing.
Insane.
I think I'm gonna screen. That's from the music video. We can look at that a little bit.
I didn't watch it, but I do know there's like
it's like Lord of the Rings
reoccurring people she's like worked with, like all the strings.
God, where I need to figure out wherever this mountain is.
Yeah,
that's on this music video here because that's
in Grass Valley.
Yeah, that's northern Nevada, I believe. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch this music video when I get home. She's got the red paint all over her face.
My shell is my cathedral.
Looks like a cult meeting or something like that. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it kind of gives me what's that movie? Fucking
the one in Sweden.
They take a bunch of shrooms in Sweden or whatever.
Oh,
Midsummer. Yeah.
Midsummer. I was about to say that.
It's a similar vibe.
Yeah.
As Midsummer.
But this is just what people do in like Scandinavia.
Oh yeah, they just take shrooms and walk around in grass.
Wear wild colors.
What they do.
Yeah.
They have a big just gong.
Oh yeah, the gong.
Perched up on a mountaintop.
I bet we'll hear that later in the track.
This is nice.
Kind of just pleasant in the background. Plucky.
Yeah.
Here, there was some more. Here, I wanted to read. Where was it?
Ancestress.
I think her son is featured on this one.
Yeah, I actually I pulled up a funny story about her son that I'll bring up in a second. Here's what she had to say about this track on the website. I probably want to approach this in a more feminine way. So those two songs, this and the previous one, are an attempt to tell her biological and emotional story. I'm very grateful to my son, Sindri Eldon, to arrange and sing vocals in the chorus, as he has a sublime voice and was very close to her. And I found this part kind of funny for what it is. She said, "For 20 years, I have not been able to attend funerals, as something in them rubbed me the wrong way. Possibly a big part of it is having lived a life of thousands concerts. I probably have too strong ideas of how a ritual should be. Too bossy about what kind of sound, musical structure, words it should include." Imagine you're at a funeral and Björk steps up
and
in the middle of it.
she's just judging the creative direction of a funeral.
God. Like, this shit is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be kidding me.
No,
right
I get
now.
it though. Like, she'd just be picking it apart.
Yeah, she's like you're not even honoring their life. Are you kidding me?
She walks out mid-funeral.
Yeah, she just walks out, leaves that shit, mic drop. Like,
Mic drop.
I'm fucking done.
The costumes are all wrong.
Where's the fucking techno? Are we really not going to take shrooms right now? Like, are you kidding me?
Oh, so you guys were joking.
Yeah, this was all just like, this is so fucked up.
It's wild.
That tongue roll there.
She does something with those R's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here's the story I found about her son. Shoot. Let me see if it can load. The article was titled Björk's son reflects on Plath's claim that he's a better songwriter than her.
Oh my god.
Apparently, in an interview, here was what he said like 10 years ago in an interview. He said, my main statement will be to prove to everyone I've secretly known for ages that I'm a better songwriter and lyricist than 90% of Icelandic musicians, my mother included.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to cut to a Sendry song.
Christmas gotta be real, real hard.
Real awkward. No, the rest of the article is him saying he was being stupid. And he was wrong,
including my mother.
Including my mother, but. Excuse me, that's Björk. Is her mother? It's like not
Your
a
mother wrote
to be
Army
made.
of Me.
That's literally
that in itself is.
I haven't heard any Sindri songs. So.
Yeah, maybe I'll dive into the Sindri solo songs. Hey, he did his thing on the chorus here. I didn't quite hear him, but
he chewed a little.
He ate and spit it out.
He chewed a little.
He swallowed half a chorus.
I heard something.
Singing a song about his grandma. It's fun.
Every time she rolls.
It looks in these words, like, scroll up, she's like, she had idiosyncratic sense of rhythm.
Dyslexia, the ultimate freeform. She invents words and adds syllables, handwriting, language all her own.
Shout out.
Just an interesting way to describe your mother. She just like has these weird lyrical tendencies of describing 100%. Things.
Weird melodic tendencies.
I did hear Sindri there. You see with your own eyes, but hear with your mother's. There's fear of being absorbed by the other. It's kind of beautiful that it is a mother and a son singing about like the death of her mother and his grandma. Yeah. This is like it's like actually genuinely a beautiful track in that sense.
No, like there's a fear of becoming your parents or something.
Yeah.
This verse especially.
I'm my own person.
Yeah.
Or it's kind of just that lineage too.
Yeah.
It's like genetic.
Yeah, she said, by now we share the same flesh as much as I tried to escape it. Kind of what you're saying. Like trying to not be like them. I mean, he didn't want to be like his mom. He said he was better than her.
She said, now you're singing this with me.
Yeah. Let's settle down, youngling.
Humble yourself. Now you're singing back up.
It's like wild.
Yeah.
As much as you try to escape being we're of the same flesh, buddy. Like we're locked in together. God, this is like a.
I'll start saying that. I'm a better songwriter than 90% of
Icelandic musicians,
including my mother.
It's like, who's your mom? Oh,
I'm a better podcaster than 90% of American podcasters, including my mother. For that matter.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah, this chorus, bunch of different choruses on here, but this one, the odor of our final parting. Yeah. Those have been the perfumes of separation for centuries. The perfumes of separation. Just that smell of death. Feeling someone die.
Wild. Epic song.
I feel like she feels things that like have yet to be described. Like
she has like
in words.
She has like more senses than the rest of us.
Definitely.
We feel things at 5 senses.
At least like 9.
She's got like 9 to 12.
I would say.
I would say like. No,
definitely.
Genuinely, like the level that she feels, like she has like we have like touch, feel, whatever. She's got like air.
Yeah, no, she has like the feeling of gas, like I don't know, like she feels absorbed. I don't know,
she feels absorption.
Yeah,
like just like otherworldly stuff. She actually sees in 4D.
Yeah,
like it's like whatever she is seeing is very different.
Sings notes that don't exist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's discovering her own scales. At this point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful.
I mean, that is genuinely like an epic ass track. Like 7 minutes, heavy themes, like a whole family component. Her son is singing on there. That's a great track.
Very good.
Now let's go to this one. Well, I'm not even gonna say the name of this
I don't know how to
for
say
multiple reasons. Like for multiple reasons, I'm not gonna say the name of this one. You can say it if you want. I'm good, thanks.
I think it's like a poem or like a folk song.
Yeah.
From like
I don't even know how.
100 years ago in Iceland, and she's kind of just like.
Here you go.
Her own rendition of it.
Here's an English translation. I'm just gonna read like the first couple lines, just because it says fjords.
No, I was gonna say something about fjords.
Yeah. Beautiful 'tis in the fjords when the Savior lends gentle weather. The hay green in the fields, grass and halibut refreshed. But when that winter our way one day does blow, I know no worse place in this worldly place. man and creature then die.
Damn.
Who knows how well that was translated, but that's the general general idea. When you're in the fjords and men die.
Just a grass and a halibut.
Yeah.
Vibe. That's amazing.
That's the most Icelandic thing ever.
It's
like a postcard.
I'm gonna get a postcard from Iceland and just write this on it and send it to Tucker. Like, hey, like, miss you, bae. Like, Fjörðum. And that other word that the song starts with. I was dying when we were talking about the track list. This was like a month ago. You guys were like, she named a song the absolute.
No, it was like, oh, okay.
She really put that one on the track list.
Go straight into
Okay,
Victimhood
this one is probably like top 3 for me.
Okay.
This one is so
that transition.
good. This one is really good.
Run the transition.
Yeah.
If you want to hear it, run it back, Tucker.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I just shout it out.
Okay. I love the darkness at the beginning.
Yeah. Again, like, jeez, these visuals are so like biology class or something like that.
No, I've been screen record. I was screen
something.
recording every visual on my phone today because I was like, what the hell? Is like
It reminds me of like Flume, how he had like those
Facts.
audio, his like audio videos like on YouTube, like his visualizers from like years ago. It was just like things forming and stuff.
It's like
that.
they're interesting because they seem so biological, but they're obviously like fake.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
It's
like
very
that's not real science. That you're looking at there.
Yeah.
It's big
It's
science,
time lapsed. It's like bacteria growing on like an M&M.
Yeah.
Or something.
If she told me that was real science, like that's actually what she sees all the time.
Yeah, actually, yeah. No, those are the atoms in the air.
Those like heavy ass strings.
Yeah, this song is deep. This part.
You know when a song is just called Victimhood, that it's gonna be dark.
7 minutes of Victimhood. Yeah.
This song makes me feel like I'm going through like a boiler room, but like there's no one there. There's like
It's empty.
stuff leaking. There's like smoke coming out from like crevices. Like
It's just a beautiful vibe to be
but
in.
I'm like on my way to a rave.
You're on your way, but you're like it's like a never-ending transportation.
Yeah,
like, you're
exactly.
just walking, you're continuing.
The lighting's like blue and gray.
Yeah. I like the second verse on here. Oh, who am I that this happened to? Victimhood, rejection. It left a void that is never satisfied. Sunk into victimhood. Felt the world owed me love.
Wow.
Just like dark, feeling like.
I feel that.
Like when things go wrong for you and you're just feeling like, woe is me. Why did this happen to me?
Ooh,
the world owes me love. I mean, the world does owe Björk love for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't deserve.
She
to
owned
ever be a
it. Or
victim.
she she earned it. Only bird's eye view can help me transgress out of this hole.
You gotta look out.
Yeah, she's just like in a dark place on this track, and it plays from like right after the track's all about her mother's death, and then right into this one. It's like I kind of reads as like immediately after.
Still kind of in that grief kind of
where like she's
category.
She's like probably at the darkest point of the grieving, like just trying to get past it.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
As far as it's just like it just keeps building from here, and it's so good.
I can picture this like a soundtrack to like some wild film. Like
I think you could. I would love to see like a Midsummer-esque horror movie, but probably even more out of this world. Yeah,
something psychological.
Some psychological horror of like. It actually is kind of similar themes in Midsummer, for what it's worth, because in that movie she is actually getting over her parents' death as well. It's which is kind of interesting.
She was on. Wait, what if it's? What if it's connected?
Her and Ari Aster.
Yeah,
I've never seen them in the same room.
Ari Aster X Björk collab.
That would actually go absolutely crazy.
I think the world is not ready for that.
It's not ready. I wonder, has Björk done any films? I don't.
Yeah, she was in.
She did one recently, wasn't she?
She was in one. Who was the director? It was a really famous director, but it was like It was like Nicole Kidman in it. It had like.
You got Google?
Look it up. I'm like trying to. I'm just like.
Ruben is our Google.
Björk, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah,
we're getting there.
And then she was in one in like 2001 or 2000s, and she won like, or she was nominated. For,
she was in a movie called Dancer in the Dark. I think is the one you're talking about there.
Yeah, that's the one that got nominated for a couple things.
She was involved with she was in The Northman.
That's what it was. That's what it was.
With Nicole Kidman and Alexander Skarsgård.
And that's Icelandic.
That is,
it's like Norse mythology,
I didn't realize
of.
Björk was involved in that, but damn, interesting.
Did not see. This like just kick drum, just like.
It's a simple beat, but it just continues building on top of itself.
Another bass clarinet, I guess. I don't know.
Can you check our audio? Just make sure we're
good.
Looking good. Okay, thanks, bud.
It's such a funny like. Yeah, the clarinet sounds funny at times.
Yeah,
it's great. Oh.
That shit just like when I was listening to this with my AirPods on, I was like, that hits my brain. It's like a punch to the skull, honestly. Yeah. Like that shit hits you. Especially the slower it gets, and then every time she hits one of those, oh my god, what the fuck?
Just massaging your brain.
Yeah, if this was a movie, that's like the jump scare.
Yeah. No, you're like stuck in the, what'd you call it, a boiler room?
Yeah, it's like you can't
get out.
It's just like endless hallways, endless pipes, endless like
stuck in. Yeah, I mean,
like
on here she does like kind of describe it as like being stuck in a hole.
Yeah,
only being able to see through this bird's eye view.
You gotta get a bird's eye view.
This is a good outro. Just hit the acapella again, girl. Okay, we can probably keep it moving. We've got 7 more tracks or something.
Yeah, let's go.
6 more. Let's go to Allow.
Let's go to Allow. Bouncy.
This one's definitely, it's like a more positive turn from the last one for sure.
Yeah.
We got the flutes up in this bitch. We're vibing.
Featuring Emily Nicholas.
Emily Nicholas. I don't know who she is either.
No.
She had a Spotify page though. Compared to that other person.
What is the name?
This is really nice. Emily Nicholas.
Emily Nicholas is the girl. I don't know. I'll dive into this 2020 album Let Her Breathe by Emily Nicholas. It's a pretty sick album cover. Interesting.
Flutes at the top of the mix.
Yeah.
It's dreamy.
Apparently this one was originally on Utopia, it says on here.
Huh.
They had to rework it.
For sure.
I can hear it. It's like that kind of.
Yeah, it does. It's kind of airy.
How you said it.
It's like we're in the clouds.
It's lighter. It's lighter, but I think with the bass in the back, it like pulls it back, keeps it in the theme. But it's cool. I like it.
Just the way she says words. It's so. My hair fossilize. My hair does sometimes fossilize with salt and crust. When I don't wash this shit for like 2 days, you know, you get it.
Real.
Go to the beach or something.
Yeah, go one day to the beach. I come back.
Done.
My hair's fully fossilized, dreads all over the place, salt and crust.
You're just a mummy.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Just the breathing on.
Emily and Björk going crazy here.
This kind of feels like an escape after the last track.
Yeah.
Where the chorus is just her repeating over and over again, allow you to grow, allow me to grow.
Yeah.
Like I escaped out of the hole, allow me to grow.
Yeah.
Some
come
relief.
up from the ground. Yeah.
Some support.
Like allow yourself to grow. Like let yourself, let it go. You did well.
You did well. The flute's nice.
This one's just a kind of a vibe piece. Like
Yeah.
It's just those flutes are so loud in the mix. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like you're walking out of the boiler room and you like accidentally are in the clouds.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, you're
somehow.
like among the treetops in midair.
Yeah, like.
Literally.
I'll allow it.
It's
yeah, literally the lyric in this next verse is, create a cathedral ceiling above me. How long to float at midair between the branches amongst impossible magic. So she's fully ascended up into the clouds.
Shakespeare died and was reincarnated to write this
William
part.
Björk.
Yeah, William Björk's Shakespeare.
Oh, this is great.
She just hits every syllable so hard. But like on the perfect note though. Like not a single like melody is awry here.
Just like no one has ever sung like Björk or
it really is true.
I don't like. I just wonder like if you ask Björk, like young Björk, like what are your favorite things? Like what artists do you like? Like who do you like?
Probably some Icelandic
who are your influences?
I
guess.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I bet she'd have
crazy
some
influences.
Super, it's all over the place.
Yeah,
I have to imagine. I'm sure she'd have some we know, some we don't know, and then some that would absolutely just shock us, probably.
Yeah. No, she just seems like someone that came out of like her own person, her own being.
Yeah.
Like not influenced by any other.
No, I mean, impossible magic is a good descriptor of her.
Yeah.
Like this music feels almost impossible. It's like.
Nice little dreamy track.
Yeah, allow.
We go into Fungal City.
Let's do it. I'm a serpent with
Slide
feet.
the Fungal City.
I'm a serpent with feet head, actually.
I remember
I'm a fan.
Serpent with feet.
His album from 2018 called actually fittingly called Soil.
Really?
Random. Yeah. From
Björk's
2018.
Like, get in here.
Yeah, literally. On this,
I hear something.
This album cover is one of my favorites of all time. There.
Let me see.
I'll put it on the screen, but it's not loading. There we go.
Ooh.
Soil.
Yeah, like just the moon in the
Is
background.
he wearing like cardboard?
Yeah, no, he's in like this, just like a cardboard jacket. Yeah.
Tight.
Wow. Yeah. No.
Yeah, he hits the chorus on here with her.
Surprised to see him.
I only know his stuff with her last album.
Yeah,
I was
didn't
on like a couple songs.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
For anyone that like gets the call from Björk, like, come
you
in,
can't
that's
say
exciting.
no. Yeah.
Come over, we chillin'.
Yeah.
And recording.
You up?
Yeah, literally.
You in the soil?
I have an idea. Yeah, literally. Well, you're in the soil.
I've got some fungi. Come over.
You rooted.
No, they sound good together.
Pull
though.
up.
Like it's a good mix. Deep
I really
voice.
enjoyed this chorus. His capacity for love is enormous. His vibrant optimism happens to be my faith too.
Yeah, that's something too.
They fit well together.
Yeah.
This one's kind of a simple beat, almost like an Animal Crossing type beat. You're like walking around your
island. We're on
island.
the loading screen.
Yeah, you're in Fungal City. Just walking around.
I'm walking the streets
City.
of Fungal City.
Yeah, some interesting. I don't fully understand the lyrics here. It's about a man though, about some dude.
His body telegraphs the space of my bed.
Horizontal signature on my skin. I'm in rapture. Perfumed velvet darkness.
Wow.
And then it's, should I soften the blow of life on him? Should I soften the blow of life on him? Sounds vaguely sexual.
Cotton wool cocoon.
Cotton wool cocoon him. That's when you cotton wool cocoon your man. That's how he gets it.
Okay.
Give me that cotton wool cocoon.
Björk, what are you on to? Take me out to dinner.
Yeah, I put him in the
first.
cotton wool cocoon, if you know what I mean.
No, Björk, I don't know what you mean.
Whoa.
Here it is.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yes, please. Oh, they play very well on the chorus together, just like sing in very different registers.
His vitality repolarizes me.
Yeah, just a strange way to describe
Wild
your
words,
lover.
yeah.
His celebrational intelligence is ridiculous. His capacity of love is enormous.
Drumming is crazy. Banging. Fun.
It is just like the way these tracks transition from like beautiful flute track to heavy techno beats is just it's incredible.
It's like opening the right door at the right time.
Genuinely, you're like you're walking through your hallway. You're nothing. In there.
Just
boom,
like
boom, boom.
You're in a fungal room, and then all of a sudden you're just DJ set and you're fist bumping.
And then it comes right back to this. Now you're walking around the Smurf Fungal City.
And now you're like, wait, was that real, or am I just on shrooms?
Am I literally on drugs, or what the fuck is
cocoon
going on?
him?
Did I just get cotton wool cocooned, or what?
Did I just get cotton wool?
Did I? Yeah. Wait, let's not talk about that. Cotton wool.
Cotton wool.
And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna put it in a song.
Yeah. Sorry, serpent.
Yeah. Ooh, I got this line.
Whoa. Yeah.
It just goes from like quiet to loud. It's just all over the place.
It's beautiful. No, they harmonize well together though. That's good.
No, I love his voice. His album from last year, also called Deacon, I think, is also a banger.
I have to let this play out. It's amazing.
No, we don't want to miss any Gabber. We want all of that shit. I mean, has she announced a tour for this album?
I don't think so. She toured right before it, so I feel like she might probably wait a little bit. Yeah,
but I would love to hear these tracks live. I bet she would lean into the dance.
I really wanted to go to her the tour she did before this, but because it was all her songs, but it was just like all orchestra arrangements.
Oh shit!
So it was just like all her old stuff, but just like stripped with strings, and it was really cool.
Wow. Danny Elfman type beat, if you will, Tucker.
Literally,
the orchestra.
The Bjorkestra, did you just come up with that?
I think I just made that up.
Are you serious? Because that was off top.
I thought about it like 30 seconds ago. I was
you're like, I'll keep that to myself.
I was like,
your brain was steaming.
Yeah.
I was like,
it had to get out.
It's played out. Someone's already said that.
I'm sure someone said that, but like.
You shimmied it into
You're still,
What genre is this? Bjorkestra, I guess?
Yeah. That's a banger.
Trölla-Gabba.
Here's Trölla-Gabba. Gabba Gabba.
Yeah.
Some trolls sitting around listening to Gabber.
A troll interlude. Yeah. This is crazy.
This is like if Where the Wild Things Are, but like, but if you were to like accidentally be on K or something.
Here, the word trolla is Icelandic for troll, obviously.
Yeah.
Apparently, Gabba is Icelandic for hoax or trick, not the Alex G album trick.
Does it say that?
No.
So is this like a bad trip?
Yeah, it's like I think that might add up.
You know what? I hear it.
It's like a troll, and then obviously Gabba also sounds like the word gabber.
These like vocals, like they're all like disoriented. Yeah.
No, this track is probably the most fucked up one throughout this whole track list.
Hunks that took your tabs,
Hunkheads out there,
maybe skip Trölla-Gabba.
Yeah, if you're gonna listen to this on Shrooms, skip Trölla-Gabba. That's our official review of the album. Unless you can handle it, then obviously listen to it a few times.
I mean, don't be like a coward about it.
Well, don't be a pussy.
Yeah,
like I don't want to. Don't be a pussy. Listen to Trölla-Gabba.
To all of our listeners.
To all of our listeners, yeah.
And if you dare,
still fun, though.
And if you haven't taken your shrooms yet, now would be the time to do so in the episode.
Yeah.
Throw them down. We got 3 tracks
just
left.
right. Trölla-Gabba.
Right. Let's go to Freefall, track 11.
That last one was hard.
That's a nice one. I love when she just stops the song.
Oh yeah. No, she keeps you on these tension-full moments. Like when she hovers for a second, I'm like got me on my tippy toes, like ears perked up.
Next.
Yeah.
What's next, girl?
Yeah, it's kind of
so
like
dramatic,
similar to what you were describing, like an old movie type beat, where it's just like,
or theater. Or
definitely. Yeah, this is a theatrical track.
This is kind of reminded me of like, this is a like compliment for the band Jockstrap.
Okay.
But like a similar vibe, like the electronic, like.
No, it is a similar combination. I feel like we talked about that on our review of the Jockstrap album as well. That was the first thing that Spotify actually gave to me after I was done listening to this, was a Jockstrap song.
Yeah. Nice.
And Spotify knows best. If I've learned one thing from listening to music, is Spotify knows.
I love everything about it. No issues.
I have no problems with Spotify, especially how much money they gave Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And not us for some reason. We're still confused.
Explain that.
Yeah,
explain that. Can't be explained. Freefall. Sort of free falling, you know.
Yeah. I like this third verse. Every time we kiss, share songs and films, hike mountains and beaches, our joined presence gains from our affections, captured in a structure.
I love this part.
He's belting. It seems like it's like a free fall into love with someone, perhaps. Like
no, like the
fully letting
lyrics you just read are so like dreamy and like idyllic.
Yeah.
But this is pretty spooky.
Yeah, and in this part she's singing, if we cling to what we used to be, it will burn our soul. We will get hurt unless there is absolute trust. Then we will become one.
Yeah.
Become one. You gotta let yourself just fall into that hole.
It's like love with a warning, though, kind of, because it's like that, like ominous kind of stuff.
If we don't have full trust, like this we could get hurt, but we gotta just free fall. We gotta jump in this hole together into the boiler room. We're entering in. We don't know where this is gonna take us.
Into Fossora.
I love this. Yeah.
Our solar systems coalesced, softly surrendered into itself and formed a nebulous cloud. There you go. Okay.
So minimalist.
He's plucking. He be plucking. We should have all brought our cellos.
Yeah, literally. My bass clarinet.
We have 6.
Yeah, we got 6 in here. We got 2 each.
Double.
This is one of my favorites, honestly.
It wasn't a standout for me, but now listening to it, that those vocal moments.
The vocal
in the
moments
middle
are nuts.
crazy. Yeah. I mean, this is some of her best singing. Like, it's all good, but this is some of the best singing on the album.
No, there's like just 2 elements in the mix right now. Maybe not just 2, but.
I mean, it's pretty much just the plucks and then just like vocals on top of vocals. Let it build. Kind of reminds me of like that like chef show on Netflix,
the chef or like which
one?
If anyone, it's
probably
it's called Chef's Table. I'm gonna cut in the intro. It sounds very similar. I'll cut it into the episode. The people will hear it.
Okay.
Sorry for y'all.
Chef's
we don't need
Table.
to cut away.
No, let's cut to the Chef's Table intro song.
Please, they want to know.
Yeah.
No, they'll hear it. You guys just don't get to.
Okay. Oh, this is
Just illuminate.
It's like going in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, no, listening to this on the pods too, like kind of shifting between ears.
I have to
quiet,
feel the
loud.
ground because I don't know what's real and what's not.
you gotta keep your feet dug into the ground when listening to this album. Otherwise, you might think you're in space. No, that one,
beautiful track.
That's a really excellent track.
It's a weird one. Fossora, title track.
I'm obsessed with this one.
Yeah.
Honestly, this one, like, talk about a transition. Talk about a transition. But we're gonna let it settle. We're gonna let it just build up because it's awesome.
Yeah. Bury the title track at the very end.
Oh yeah, throw it at 12.
Second to last.
Who cares?
Yeah, this is fun.
Almost a Christmas ass beat there with like the bells and all that in the background.
But also
there's like a
hyper poppy.
Yeah, there's kind of like some samples in the mix too. She just combines such an insane things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the best part.
Who knew there could be so many syllables in that?
I know she somehow turns that into 4 syllables. Yeah. But when you invent your own word for your album title, you can pronounce it however
and do whatever you want.
It's pronounced Foss.
Just like a word I invented. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no way to pronounce this. I invented it, so
I can choose the rules. Yeah, this is
the second verse here is, for millions of years we've been ejecting our spores. Seedlings and sprouts are shot into the ground. Fossora.
Yeah.
Fossora.
Spreading ourselves like fungi.
Wow, that's...
Throwing this in the song to sample for sure. Someone needs to jump on some of these beats and throw down some rhymes. Like, it's not going to be us, but someone has to.
Someone with other clever wordplay
someone
like her.
with like lyrical skills.
The Fossora stems.
Hit us in the comments. I'll make you some beats. I'll try my best to give you some Fossora beats.
You finished that Alex G remix yet?
I actually got it. Like it's getting worked on. It's gonna happen. It's not ready yet, but it's gonna happen. I'm gonna upload it to our YouTube.
Immunity remix?
Yeah, it's gonna go crazy.
Beautiful.
It's gonna go crazy.
Good. This is with her friend Casimine again.
Yeah, Casimine is back. I mean, when you hear those heavy ass drums, that's when
must be. Yeah.
I know when Casimine's in the studio.
That's great.
Bro knows how to gabber. Like, it's as simple as that.
It's epic. Yeah.
This is just an excellent chorus. Ooh!
It's so much fun, yeah.
Put your hands up, everybody!
Literally, I'm like,
Let's
Reno,
go!
I want to see you on your
feet! YouTube, go crazy, go crazy in the comments.
It does feel like a Fungal City rave. Like everyone.
Oh yeah,
the
Fungal City Smurf rave.
Yeah, like all
simple
the
as that.
Smurfette discovered.
I'm imagining like Smurfs that like instead of blue they just look like mushrooms. Like and they just have faces on the top of their mushroom heads.
And like this is the music they listen to. Like this is just normal.
And they love it too.
Normal
This is like their ritual music.
Yeah.
You go to a Mushroom Smurf funeral.
Yeah.
You hear this
weddings, birthdays, funerals,
all like the same
engagements.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Guys, use this for your funeral.
Yeah. Use this for your next wake.
Yes. I mean, next funeral I'm going to, I'm going to stand up in the middle and say, if you don't play Fossora, you're not respecting their legacy.
Where's Sorrowful Soil? I'm like,
play Trölla-Gabba.
Yeah, for real. It's what they would have wanted. Like, come on. Also, this part, this doesn't make sense, but it just feels like a time-lapse video of like millions of mushrooms just growing super rapidly everywhere.
Honestly, it's like
because when she says
vastly spreading
when she says
world,
like spores and stuff, I just imagine just like
taking over the world like at high speed
everywhere. Yeah.
This is how the Mushroom Kingdom came to be.
Literally.
Our spores were
Björk's
spread.
world. It's like Atopos is a great.
I love her
but
the
like,
vocal effect.
I'm just imagining
the
album if this was the opener. Like,
oh yeah, no, that'd be
crazy. I mean, I don't know.
I think I kind of like it at the end though, because it's like
you gotta dig for it.
It's one of my favorite moments I think of the album for sure.
Yeah,
she sounded kind of like her vocals were like
distorted.
Electronic at the end there. Yeah, that's a good one.
Final track.
Let's do it. Her Mother's House.
It's a fun one too. Featuring Isadora.
She said your mom's house.
She said your literally.
Oh.
Yeah, when you say a your mom joke to a girl, that's
Her
this
mother's
song.
Her
Yeah.
mother's house.
Yeah, it doesn't work with any of us. But we had a girl in this too.
It's nice.
Yeah, you want to go for a pronunciation on this name who's featured on here?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Tucker,
this is Isadora.
Yeah.
Björk Dortier, Barney.
Oh, I talked to her the other day.
The homie.
Yeah, no, we kicked it after class.
She sort of has Björk in her name, which is cool.
Yeah, that is kind of cool. Björk or Björk.
Björkistra.
Björk.
No, this is straight up like a Black Country New Road type moment, like just soft sax or clarinet. I don't know woodwinds.
It's some more just like vocals on top of vocals harmonizing together, just in like special ways. Chorus on here: the more I love you, the more you love me, the stronger you become, the stronger I become. The less you need me, the less I need you. This is like Björk to us. Like the more that we love her,
she doesn't need us.
She doesn't need us. The stronger we become, the stronger she becomes.
She's retiring after this, is what she said.
I honestly, she seems like the kind of artist who is just never going to retire.
Yeah, she's been alive for millions of years, so she would never retire.
I mean, she has like, she's been on this universe forever.
Yeah.
I feel like she just has like such creative control over her music and has such a devoted fan base that like as long as she wants to keep putting out music every 5-10
will
years,
listen.
Someone will find it. They'll become stronger, and then
she'll become stronger. We all become stronger.
Is her label One Little Independent Records? That's what it
One
says.
Little Indian.
One Little Independent Records.
I think it's
hers?
One Little Indian. I think
Okay. Oh, okay.
Is that her label, or it's?
I think it's from the UK.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
I think it's from the UK. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I was reading an article the other day about how literally like the label has zero input into her albums. Like she sends them the album honestly, as it is. They're not choosing singles. They're like she has 100% creative control.
That's good though, because sometimes artists like. I mean, thankfully she was able to release like Atopos as like the first song.
Exactly.
But like some people want a different intro, and they're like, the label's like, no, do this more mainstream one.
Yeah, and
but
I'm
like, what would be mainstream?
Trying to
on this
force
album?
Björk to go mainstream.
I'm like, what would be the most
no
mainstream?
One needs that. Like Björk has never been like none of her. Even when she was at her peak popularity with like Post or whatever, some of those other '90s albums.
Yeah,
she still sounded off the wall completely. Like she has 100%. never been in the mainstream.
Yeah, she's a force.
She really is. One comical thing is we did an episode maybe 70 episodes ago called the greatest band of the 20th century. And for some reason we included Björk in that. Even though it was a list of the greatest bands.
She did really well.
And I think she made it to the final 4.
Beautiful. No,
it was pretty ridiculous.
She honestly, with her composing, her lyricism, her producing, she is a band.
Basically a whole band by herself. I think that was our argument on the episode. Yeah.
She's an act.
I think it's episode 69 if anyone wants to go check it out on YouTube.
The coolest band.
Coolest band of the 20th century.
Björk.
One of the top 4 was Björk.
Yeah.
Yes. We won't spoil who else made it far.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
You gotta go watch. Here's this last track. It's a slower one.
Yeah.
We don't have the gab that we want, but
I think it's a beautiful farewell, though. It's like till next time, but also
you don't need
kind of
you're stronger without me.
The final lyrics are like undo, undo.
Yeah, that's how it closes out. Is her repeating undo over and over again. That's kind of interesting.
It's definitely beautiful.
The verse where she mentions the mother's house, she says, "When a mother's house has room for each child, it's only describing the interior of her heart."
Wow.
Beautiful. The interior of your mother's heart has room.
She went through it then.
I know.
Like,
she's missing her mama.
Yeah.
But it's a great way to get out
get
out those feelings.
Get those Casamine beats.
Mm-hmm.
Get Isadora in the studio and just Björk it out.
Beautiful.
And boom, she just does it.
That's it. We've powered through 55 minutes of that album. That flew by. That was really fun.
It's solid.
Closing thoughts here. What are we thinking?
I sort of had trouble getting through it. I mean,
on your own.
Yeah, just because every time
it's dense.
No,
it's
I love
a dense
it.
album.
Mm-hmm. I love Björk, but for every album, it's an acquired taste, And I think
you got to be in the right place.
After a few listens, it really starts to click.
Yeah, no, it's not like I'm not going to be returning to this a ton. There's a few tracks I'm gonna be throwing Ovule on or Fossora. Both of those I'll throw in the mix.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be listening to this all the time for the rest of the year. But it's one of the best albums that has come out this year.
I agree. Sure. I think even with time since her debut, she's always just been interesting and just she's just so unique. She just makes whatever she wants, and people. Like you said, it's acquired taste. You like it or you don't, or it takes a while and you love it, or it takes a while and you still don't like it. But I feel like it's just her music is just always a conversation starter because there's so much to unpack.
Oh yeah, when you see someone else who likes Björk, you're like, you get music.
Yeah, you get it.
You get it a little bit, even if we have no other aligning tastes.
Yeah.
I see you.
I true. I totally agree.
No, she can't miss because of that. She just does her own thing.
Yeah.
Every album is just a unique.
It's just so.
It's its own world almost. Its own little
Yeah.
She does her thing.
The fungal world of Fossora.
Mushrooms, Gabba.
I had no idea what to expect with all the stuff coming into this, seeing the track list and that album cover, and it all is just one it is its own world.
Yeah.
All this fungal stuff, the dirt, planting your feet in the ground, all this family themes
the grief,
that are throughout.
And there's some absolute bangers.
And
genuine
bangers.
This with headphones. You guys are gonna
It's different. It's different. Do you have anything you want to close to here, Tucker?
I mean, we mentioned the word digital love, and I really want to play digital love.
And so you want to play Daft Punk on the
But
it's as simple as that.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
Unless we have any other thoughts we need to get
I think thanks for coming on, Ruben.
Thanks for Ruben.
Thank you
were
guys for
great.
having me.
Yeah, you had lots of Björk knowledge. Otherwise this episode would have lacked.
I really liked this experience.
Hell yeah.
Thank you guys for having me.
Come back. We'll get you back in this too.
Let us know. If they want me back, I'll be.
Yeah, well, if we get hate comments, you're not coming back.
Drop in the comments. What did you think of Ruben?
No, that's honestly. I bet there's gonna be a comment make him make it happen right now.
I think we got room for one.
Yeah, this couch we're tightly squeezed on here, but
for real,
thanks for coming.
Yes, no, I'm glad you came.
Appreciate it.
Let digital love bang for the people, Tucker.
Yeah. Thanks, Hunkheads, for listening. Hope you enjoyed Fossora.
Hell yeah.
And good night.